Good morning, Year 2. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to our introductory lesson on humanism. My turn. Humanism. Okay, so let's think about that word humanism to begin with. What root word can you spot in the word humanism? Human. What is a human or a human being? I've heard lots of you saying it's a person, it's people like us. So, what do humanists believe? Well, they believe that human beings are special and that human life is valuable. They don't believe in a god or gods, or believe that we can't know if there is a god. They also believe that human beings can find different ways to be happy, and that's something you'll learn about a bit later on with Mr. Wernick. They also believe that human beings should be good to each other. Humanists believes that human beings are special, so they celebrate the many things that human beings have achieved, which is one of our values, isn't it? Achievement. What makes human beings special? Maybe it's the fact that we can invent things, create things, explore, help and discover new places, learn things, and what kind of things, great things have human beings achieved? Maybe it's climbing to the top of mountains, inventing things like cars and technology, the COVID vaccine. If you want, pause me now and have a think of your own reasons why you think human beings are special and what great things human beings have achieved. Humanists don't believe in a god or gods. So this is something that's different from all the other religions that we have learnt about throughout the year, okay? Or instead of believing that there definitely isn't a god or gods, they believe that we just can't know if a god or gods exist because they don't see any good evidence. For humanists, the most important thing is not whether you believe in a god or not, but it's about how you live your life. Humanists believe that we can be good and happy without the need for gods or religion. What does this picture look like? It looks like a person, doesn't it? It's the symbol of humanists. It's a little human. There are different ways to be happy. That's what humanists believe, that there are different ways to be happy. Humanists believe that we're lucky to be alive and we should make the most of our lives because you only have one life. They don't believe in there being an afterlife, anything that happens after you die, so you should make the most of your life with happiness in the here and now, which means what's happening right here, right now. Here's a quote from a humanist called Robert Ingersoll. Happiness is the only good. The place to be happy is here. The time to be happy is now. The way to be happy is to make others so. The way to be happy is to make others so, or to make others happy. I wonder if you agree with that. There are some ceremonies that humanists will still have, which are celebrations. So some humanists will celebrate the humanist naming ceremony. So when a new child is born and you give them a name, instead of having different celebrations in other religions, a humanist may have a naming ceremony as well. There are also humanist weddings. The love and support of other people and our relationships with them are very important, and that's something which again you'll be learning about later on with me. Humanists believe it's very important to be good. But how can you know what is the right thing to do? Humanists have no holy books or religious leaders, so they use two things. My turn. Reason. Reason is when you're thinking about the consequences. And the second one is, my turn, empathy. Empathy is when you're thinking about how others will feel. So if somebody fell over and really hurt themselves, even if I didn't also fall over and hurt myself, I can think about how that person is hurt and I will show them kindness because of that. That's called empathy. Here's the golden rule. Treat others as you would like to be treated yourself. Do not treat others in a way that you would not like to be treated yourself. Now, you might be thinking, Year 2, there are a lot of similarities between some of the principles and concepts in humanism and other religions, and that's true. I think there are lots of things that are shared between these different beliefs. Let's do some questions. Question number 1. Humanists, A, believe in one God, B, believe in many gods, or C, don't believe in a god or gods. Time to get voting. The answer is C, they don't believe in a god or gods. Question 2. Humanists believe we should always accept the answers we're given, or we should think about answers for ourselves and ask questions about things that don't make sense. Get voting. The answer is B. We should think about answers for ourselves and ask questions about things that don't make sense. Let's think about before we were learning about the importance of reason and thinking about the consequences. That's how they would make decisions, by using reason. Question 3. Humanists believe we can do anything we like that will make us happy. We are free to find our own way to be happy as long as we don't harm other people. Or there is only one way to be happy. Get voting. The answer is B. We're free to find our own way to be happy as long as we don't harm other people. Question 4. Humanist naming ceremonies and weddings, do they take place wherever the people involved want, or do they take place in a church? Get voting. The answer is A. They take place wherever the people involved want. Because it's not linked with a religion, it doesn't have to take place in a religious building like a church. It can happen wherever they want. Question 5. Humanists believe we can work out how to be good by A. Thinking about how other people will feel, or B. Following rules in books. The answer is A. Thinking about how other people will feel. Remember, using what we call empathy. Brilliant. You've had your introductory lesson and now we're ready to get going and learn about some of the key concepts in humanism. Have a great day, Year 2.